NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the San Francisco 49ers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. Into the air right away is Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be out right at the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And some room to work. Now, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go right back to Singletary. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. And now they'll throw with Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, left side caught by Diggs. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They run here with Singletary. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Allen taking it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 18. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Working with a 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have the Niners first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big
touchdown. Christian McCaffrey from 6 yards away. 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Singletary again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. That is complete downfield to Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Play action. Now it's Allen. This is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 35 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And this gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey as the first half is winding down. And the Niners have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before half for Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Shoves him away. 42 yards rushing now, and 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Gould is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago. But he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers! 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Now Gould for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. touchdown. It's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Well, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Garoppolo. Hard throw, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The kick by Gould is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40, Isaiah McKenzie. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. And that big 4th quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Niners 34, Bills 27.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. This to perhaps salt this one away. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles. But in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.